I play acoustic sets from time to time in a quirky wine bar in our teeny tiny little town of Shelby, North Carolina, and I have wanted to add Smells Like Teen Spirit to my rotation for the longest time, and I think I've finally come up with the answer that suits me. I call it the Super Acoustified Smells Like Teen Spirit, and today I'm going to share with you how to do it. But before we get to it, I hope you don't mind if I reserve just a moment to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club: Darren Royal, G. Cole, and Mike Hambright. Thank you very, very, very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link, of course, is in the description. Capo 1 if you're going to play it in the original key of the song, or capo wherever if it just happens to work better for your vocal range. And for this exercise, we are going to employ what I call the Wonderwall chords, which have the benefits of being both easy and filling up the space very nicely. Now, these chords have proper names, but we're just going to give them nicknames in the interest of syllabic efficiency. The E minor one is just like 4-finger G, except it's got an open low E string. Strum everything. To get to the A one, all you do is move your pointer finger down to the D string 2nd fret, and if you can, mute the low E string with your thumb. That way you don't have to strum like a weenie, making sure to only strum 5 strings. You can strum like a non-weenie because the E string is muted with your thumb. We don't have to worry about it taking over the whole show. To the G one, which is just G, I'm not even going to worry about the A string. You can if you want. I've got the A string muted with the pad of my middle finger. And then the C one is middle finger to the A string 3rd fret, again muting that low E string with your thumb. Notice these fingers didn't move the whole time, and now we have everything we need to do the intro and the chorus. It's just those 4 chords in that order. Down, up, down, chicka, chicka. Down, down, up, down, up, down, chicka, chicka, down, down. Then we go into the verse, where we're going to tone it way down. I'm even just going to mostly hit the bass note first. Then I'm going to pluck the B string, then the E string, followed by our switch to the A chord. Same 4 chords, same order, just a little nuance here. Super slow. If you want to follow the bass line, you can make that A string go 3, 3, 3, 2. Do it that way. The only difference between the B note on the A string 2nd fret, relative to the capo of course, and the E minor chord is you go from muting the E string to not, right? That's your verse. You may have noticed already that these notes aren't the correct notes. The correct notes would be open, open with capo 1. But if you're going to do it that way, which you can, it's going to be just a little bit trickier. I'm going to play my E, open, open. I want those opens to ring out, so my A is now just that, and I'm really only going to kind of strum those 2 strings, A and D, and I'm going to put my fingers back down for the G and the C. Open, open, A. Completely up to you. I think the first way is fine. But you choose. And then after the verse, you do the chorus, which you already know how to do. And after the chorus is that breakdown, that bridge part, the thing that comes after the chorus. Start with your E minor chord. Then I'm going to reach for the E string 1st fret. I love how disgusting this chord sounds. We're going to call it the F one. E minor, F, and And then we're going to reach for the G string 4th fret, and again, in the interest of not being a weenie, I'm going to mute all the other strings with other parts of my hand, so I can just strum away in non-weenie fashion. Then we go back to E minor, A, and G. And that's the breakdown. As our forefathers said in the aftermath of the great pancake tortoise migration of 1932, look it up, pancake tortoises are real, is all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.